Hey friends,
Hi, my name is Lorna Patterson.
My name is Will Potts.
I'm Abigail Z.
I played Pirate Number 3. I was Tinkerbell, and I was, of course, the illustrious Fairy Council member. Probably my favorite part.
I'm Katie Simone Atkinson, and I was just in Apone Bolinayan in the Sky, and I played Apo, Apone Bolinayan. And I have to say that my experience here at Tailspinner was an absolute joy. One of my favorite theater experiences in recent memory, just a beautiful collaborative process. It was fun, if maybe a little bit exhausting. We did do a lot of dancing, but it was a joy to be so active and a joy to connect with my heritage, which is not something that a lot of other theaters have given me in the area. It's just a wonderful opportunity to celebrate something, a part of me on stage that I don't normally get to do.
A snowy day for me was like really cool. It was really important for me. Those are like a really famous set of books and a really famous series, especially being like the first Black protagonist in a children's book. And finding that out during research for the role was really fun to find out. And it was an honor to portray that.
I had the pleasure of playing Duata and one of the beetle nuts in Apone Bolinayan in the Sky, A Tale of the Philippines, here at Tailspinner Children's Theater. It was really such a fun and positive experience for me. Everyone was super kind and professional throughout the entire process, and I was truly honored to be able to bring a story based on my motherland to life.
I went home, and about a week later, I got an email saying that I was in Hook and Speed. And I was elated, actually. I really love children's theater. I think that children need a place where they can come and just be children.
One thing I really admire about Tailspinner is their commitment to the values that they state as an institution.
Especially working with Tailspinners was my first time ever working with Tailspinners. And what I really loved is the accessibility. I had never done a show that had ASL interpreters in the front for a show, that had sensory safe lighting, stuff like that. So that was just really cool to see.
Because I think that's a really important thing that Tailspinner allows, is they allow you to be your true, authentic self. Because that's important.
During the production I was a part of Hook and Smee, there were so many accessibility aids added so that any person of any age or ability walking into our theater could participate and enjoy the show we were putting on.
I'm just so grateful to TCT for sharing stories like these, because it's very rare that I get to see someone who looks like me on stage. So it was definitely a dream come true and a privilege to be able to perform with other creatives and share a bit about my culture with the Cleveland community.
Kids need accessibility, and Tailspinner is all about that. And truly, if I had that same accessibility, I think I would have been a better human being, because I could have taken those classes that I so badly wanted to take, but they of course didn't care about young quirky Will.
And in addition, they had fidget toys, quiet rooms available, and they really showed just how easy making a commitment to accessibility in theater can be.
A lot of the times, especially in Cleveland, there's roles for people of color that are just often like traumatic and stereotypical, and so like it was really cool to play Peter, who wasn't like, that wasn't his story. It wasn't like his blackness didn't coincide with like trauma. It was more so just him experiencing first, just as a kid, and like it was really cool like how we added in that neurodivergence and that ADHD representation, where a lot of Black children are like disproportionately diagnosed. It was really cool to like find those like the normalcy in that, like, and just being like curious and just planning things and seeing things. It doesn't have to be like a negative thing. So it was great to play something lighter for once.
Rehearsals for Hook and Smee were so much fun. Ren really had a very welcoming space. It was honestly one of the first times I've actually ever fully felt like I could be myself in a room.
It was really cool as my family came and saw it. My little cousin Marley, she sees a lot of the shows I'm in, even the ones she shouldn't see. But like her coming up to me and she did this little gag. She made me sign her little book, and I was like, "Please, take this away." But it was just really cute that I'm able to like put content up for her that isn't like negative or traumatic or too adult or anything crazy. It was just, you know, Peter experiencing his first. So it was really cool to have her like produce work for her to see.
I also teach here. I taught a puppet class, I taught an adventure canine class, and I'm teaching a D&D class.
So at first, Cece was really silly on stage, and now she's like getting into the character more.
No.
Oh no, man! Yeah, I'm getting to an old man voice. It's my regular voice.
They really do a good job of meeting each student where they're at.
A lot of those kids, they had never done theater before. It was their first time. So to be able to like introduce that and like plant that seed in their life, it means the world to me. And I really liked the smaller classes.
I like it. I really like the people here and what they teach us and stuff, and all the games we play to learn.
Best wishes and continued success to my friends at TCT. I look forward to working with you all again in the future.
I've just been delighted to be a part of Tailspinner Children's Theater on stage and off, and I can't wait to see where they go in the future, onwards and upwards.
Thank you, TCT. Thanks, TCT.
As we look toward our 2023-2024 season, we know there are more changes ahead. After nearly 10 years at Reinberger Auditorium, the time has come for the centers to grow and reclaim that space, and for us to find a new home. And we are so happy to announce that our new home will be here, as part of the artistic community at 78th Street Studios. This offers us fantastic spaces for classrooms and offices, and if you'll use your imagination with us, even a black box theater that will serve as performance space for our youngest audiences series and a lab space for our students. Now, you may have noticed that something is missing. A performance space at the scale you're used to for Tailspinner's productions. Well, we here at TCT see every challenge as an opportunity. And so with that, we are so excited to announce that 2023-2024 will be our In My Neighborhood season, with shows that focus on community, identity, culture, and being part of something bigger than ourselves. We will be taking the theater out into Cleveland and performing all around the city, working to build new partnerships, meet new audiences, and bring the magic of live theater to children and families everywhere, making our neighborhood even bigger in the process. And so, without further ado, the In My Neighborhood season. Stella Luna, adapted for the stage by Saskia Jantz, based on the book by Janelle Cannon, with music by Gus Ponjonsson. Desvelado, written by Jose Casas. A Light in the Night, written by Les and Alana Hunter. School of Fish, a newly devised immersive work, part of our Youngest Audiences series. Last Stop on Market Street, by Matt De La Pena, illustrated by Christian Robinson, Adapted for the stage by Cheryl L. West. Music and lyrics by Lamont Dozier and Paris Ray Dozier. Digital recording and underscoring by Paris Ray Dozier. And finally, a world premiere by David Hansen. So exciting and wonderful, we can't share it with you just yet, so stay tuned.